Hi, I'm DJ Henry, and today I have a video for you about comparison. If this is a topic that you think is important to talk about, I want you to give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and go ahead and share it with your friends. Now let's get into the video. One reason that we compare ourselves to other people is because we're trying to be something or someone that we really aren't. For example, when I was trying to build my online brand, I was really taking a look at what other people were doing to become successful. While it's really good to look at what successful brands are doing initially, I started to feel like I had to do exactly what they were doing in order for me to become successful. The only problem is that when I started striving to do what I thought I needed to do to be successful, I wasn't feeling aligned or peaceful or happy inside. On top of it, I couldn't actually articulate to people what I did when they'd ask me, "Pijo, what do you do?" I mean, it would freak me out. I would have anxiety when people were like, "What do you do?" And I'm like, "I don't know. I do all these things, but I can't really hone it down to one thing. I just want to have one direct, focused, professional, intelligent sounding answer for you, but I can't figure it out." So what I started to do is do what any normal person would do, is I started taking a ton of personality tests just so I could find out and understand my unique tendencies, my strengths, my weaknesses. The other thing that I did was I started spending more time with the people that really cared about me and were close to me and had my best interests at heart in order to understand and discover the potential that I couldn't see in myself. I also had to take some time off of social media so I could shut out all of the outward voices and I could start paying attention to my authentic voice again. I needed to get everything really quiet around me so that I could observe what really made me happy. And it took a lot of prayer and soul searching to figure this out. And to be honest, I'm still working on it. So I want to give you 3 questions that you can ask yourself when you are struggling with comparison. Ask yourself, what is important to me? Now, everyone is going to make demands on your time, from your friends and your family and your boss and your kids and your neighbor and everyone. They're just gonna be asking you to do all these things that they want you to do. But what you have to do is get really quiet. You have to shut everyone out, and you need to take the time to figure out what is important to you. And in order to do that, you're gonna have to get the chutzpah to say no. Here, let's practice. You're such a good writer. Can you turn my chicken scratch into a 2,000-word blog post? No. Hey girl, you're such a good baker. Can you bake me 20 cupcakes for my kids' bake sale? No. DJ, I was wondering Okay. DJ, I totally love your channel. I was wondering if you wanted to star in my next movie. Wait a minute. How much are you paying? It's volunteer. Then no. Okay, so I know it's a lot harder than it sounds, but this is what worked for me. I have to remember that every time I say yes to something that's not important to me, then I'm actually saying no to the thing that is important to me. So I hope that helps you out. Number 2, define success for yourself. Oh yeah. There's studies that show that people want to do what they see other people doing that they're successful at. But you don't have to read the study to know that. Just look at what happened when Gabby Douglas won the all-around Olympic gold for gymnastics. Gymnastics enrollment around the country shot up like crazy. Don't be lying, you know you wanted to sign up for gymnastics too. It's really, really normal for people to want to try to figure out how to be successful by doing the things that we see other people do. Usually what we see is the result of all of the hard work that they've done in the background that we don't really get to see. And there's a problem with that because they've done all the hard work in the background, going after the thing that aligns with their gifts, their talents, their passions, their purpose. But we're just looking on the outside trying to do what they do from a distance, and that's not really gonna work for you. You need to take the time to define success for yourself. Think about what you want. Does success look like having a beach house that you can go to and just write all of your novels without being interrupted? Does success look like going on a mission trip for 6 months in Africa? Does success look like owning a little vintage shop in your hometown and running it for a really long time and providing jobs and events and things for your community? It might feel strange if what you think would be a successful life doesn't really match up with the glitz and the glamour of someone else. But I'm here to tell you that's perfectly okay, because what really matters is that you are living a life that you feel good about, that you feel aligned with, and that you feel content with. And that's the most important thing, because it's your life and you need to make the most out of it. That sounded really good, didn't it? Number 3, what legacy do you want to leave behind? You may or may not have seen the top info post written by the nurse who takes care of people who are passing from this life to the next. She decided to write down the top 5 regrets that people have on their deathbeds. I just wanted to share the number 1 regret that people have. I wish I had the courage to live a life true to myself, not the life others expected of me. What? Excuse me? You don't want that to be you. I know this is morbid, but when you're on your deathbed, what legacy do you want to have left behind? What do you want to have been known for in your life? That's a tough question to ask, I know. But when you discover the answers, those answers can really guide you in your life and in your life choices. See, now we're talking about dying and stuff. Don't let comparison cause you to lose out on your whole life. Hey guys, thanks so much for taking the time to watch this video on comparison. If you want to dive deeper on this topic, you can, because I wrote a whole book on it. It's called I Dare You Not to Compare Yourself to Others, and you can find out more about that on my website at djahenry.com. I'll also put all of the links in the description box down below, so be sure to check that out.